Okay, for today, for our flipped lesson, it's the December 9th edition. You can see we still have legendary NBA coach Flip Saunders. It's a blue plate special, so blue backgrounds throughout. We're looking at Casimir, Pulaski, and the Continental Cavalry. Going to discover what those things are. And then there's some associated questions on your Google form. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to want to go find the Google form in your homework menu. And if you have the Google form open, then you're watching this video probably embedded into the Google form. Makes it easy for you. The objective is I can understand how Casimir Pulaski came to the American colonies and how Casimir Pulaski helped empower the American cavalry. And so our essential questions are, what did Casimir Pulaski do to support the Continental Army? And how did Casimir Pulaski die? Okay, quick review. This is your bell ringer question on your Google form. Ask you, what is the difference between the Continental Army and the American Army? I'll give you a hint that there is this picture in the video lesson. I'll leave that up there for a minute. Continental Army is the one here on the left. British Army is the one here on the right. What differences do you see there? It's your bell ringer activity. All right, so the Continental Army, of course, is disorganized and discouraged. Washington hires Baron von Steuben to train his infantry. Benjamin Franklin is, of course, in France and meets Casimir Pulaski. He's a war hero who is there in exile. So why is Casimir Pulaski in France is in your activity. I'll go ahead and consider the lesson that's on there. So what is an infantry and what is a cavalry? The infantry is the marching group. It's like these guys marching through the jungle. We've talked about guerrilla warfare used by the Continental Army. And so this would be an example of guerrilla warfare in a modern setting. The cavalry is horseback, and Pulaski is a cavalryman. So that is why Benjamin Franklin encourages him to head to the United States. He feels that he can be helpful to the American effort. In the north, at the Battle of Brandywine, September 11th, 1777, the British are surrounding the Patriots. Pulaski, who's a volunteer at this point, leads the cavalry. He has 30 men from Washington's personal guard. As we know, George Washington is the Allied commander of the Continental Army, so Supreme Commander, Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army. Pulaski has 30 men from Washington's personal guard, plus some scattered troops that he finds around, and he turns them into 4 regiments, manages to use those to spread out, stop the British who are trying to surround the Patriots, and as a result, he saves General Washington's life. As a thank you, Washington tells the Continental Congress that he'd like Pulaski appointed a brigadier general of the new American cavalry. And of course, they accept. So he moves on to the war in the South. May 11th, that should say 1779. I will fix it. Defends Charleston unsuccessfully. Nearly all troops lost. So let's fix it right now. This is how live the lesson is. 1779. Defends Charleston. He's unsuccessful in his defense of Charleston, though. Nearly all of his troops are lost. However, for a debated reason, the British retreat back to Savannah, which is on the coast in Georgia. The British have control of Savannah, and they retreat back. Like I said, that is debated as to why they left. They knew that more Continental troops were coming in, or if they simply were dropping back because they were concerned about the cannons in Charleston. It's unclear. It does give the chance for the cavalry to regroup, though. And the French are coming to support them at sea. Remember, when Benjamin Franklin was over in France, schmoozing for a bruising, one of the things he requests is a fleet of ships. So not only does he meet Casimir Pulaski and send him to the United States, he actually manages to get those ships. And it looks like the Continental Army should have a chance at taking back Savannah. Well, the war in the South, of course, continues. The cavalry moves. They get stationed at Augusta. You've probably heard of Augusta. It's now known for the Masters Golf Tournament. And they lead the siege of Savannah, October 9th, 1777. The French come in and bomb it from the sea. Pulaski leads a combined cavalry of the Continental Army and the French Army. He is unfortunately wounded by a grape shot during the siege of Savannah, but he does die a hero. That is why we get that day off in March. So your exit ticket from this particular flipped lesson: what is the cavalry? What battle was Casimir Pulaski a part of in the north? And what battles were Casimir Pulaski a part of in the south? Hint, there are 2. Questions, comments, concerns, anything for the good of the class, go ahead and drop those in. As always, take care of yourself and one another. Stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask. And from my household to yours, we love you.